So let's go through some examples using this Pythagorean theorem, which again is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So my first step when I'm doing this is I want to figure out which one's my hypotenuse. So I know my hypotenuse is going to be the one that's by itself on the equal sign. And I know the hypotenuse is whatever is opposite of this right angle. So I'm just going to draw an arrow and I'm going to label this, that's my hypotenuse. And so I know that my length squared added together is equal to my hypotenuse, so that means that this is going to be 5 squared plus 12 squared is equal to x squared. Well, 5 squared, I just get 25. 12 squared, that's 12 times 12, which is 144. 25 plus 144, I get 169. And then to get rid of that square in my x, I need to take the square root on both sides. So I'm going to square root each side. And when you take the square root of 169, you should get 13. And then the second part of my questions asked me to determine whether the side lengths form a Pythagorean triple. Well, my side lengths are now 5, 12, and 13. And I see that's actually the top one right up here. But even if you didn't have this table with you, if you end up with all integers, so there's no fractions, no decimals, no radicals, nothing like that, it's going to be a Pythagorean triple. So the answer here is yes, 5, 12, 13. Okay, let's try another example. So first I'm going to go ahead and label my hypotenuse. I know my hypotenuse is the side opposite of that right angle. So that means it's 14 for this one. I know my Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. My hypotenuse is that c. So this is going to equal 14 squared. And then I just need to add those together. So 7 squared plus x squared. And then now I'm going to solve it. So 7 squared, that is just 49. 14 squared is 14 times 14, which is 196. Subtract 49 from both sides. (196) minus 49, I get 147. And then for my very last step, I need to take the square root on both sides. When I take the square root of 147, I don't get an integer, I end up with a decimal, so I get 12.1 if I round to the nearest tenth. So now I need to determine whether this is a Pythagorean triple. Well, since I ended up with a decimal in my answer, this is not going to be a triple.